Okpa Dioku. Growing up in the East, in Enugu precisely, this was a very popular chant very early in the mornings, as early as 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Okpa vendors are already out hawking their wares and shouting at the top of their voices for people to come and patronize them. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Ebubechi Daniels and I make videos from Benin City, Nigeria. So today I'll be sharing my Okpa recipe with you guys. Okpa is a very simple protein packed meal that is very easy to make. It is made from bambara nut and it is very simple to make and it's delicious. You can pair it with custard and milk for a breakfast or pair it with soft drink. Growing up in Enugu, this was a very popular meal. We have it every day throughout the week for breakfast, lunch and even dinner. Okpa is very easy to make and today I'll be sharing the recipe and I hope you enjoy it and you'll give it a try out. So in here I have my Okpa flour. You can buy the powdered Okpa flour like this from the market, or you can buy the bambara nut itself and then grind it in the market with those heavy duty grinders. There are special grinders for grinding Okpa. I prefer doing that so as to avoid contamination or mixing up of stuff with my Okpa flour. Then for the other ingredients, Okpa needs very basic ingredients, just salt, pepper and fresh palm oil. Then I used to add just a very little bit onion. It has this sweet flavor it gives to the Okpa. Next, I'm going to be slicing my onions thinly. I'll add it to the peppers and blend it together. I don't want to see the onions in my Okpa. We're just looking for the flavor it gives. I'll add my peppers. Please remember to use only fresh peppers. Dry pepper does not go well in Okpa. Fresh red peppers are the bomb. Now I'll add the onions. I added the onions down so it will blend faster and easily. Now this is the rough consistency I'm aiming for. We want to be seeing pieces of pepper in our Okpa. Next, I'll be adding the Okpa flour into a bowl and add my fresh palm oil. Please use fresh palm oil. It adds good flavor to your Okpa. If it's stale palm oil, or it will not taste nice. Now I'm going to mix the Okpa flour and the palm oil till everything is thoroughly combined. Don't add water at this point. Just mix the Okpa and the palm oil so it is thoroughly combined and you achieve the color consistency you want. Now I'll be adding hot water. I'll just add very little hot water so my hand can still go inside and then mix everything together. You can dilute yours if you cannot withstand the hotness of the water, but I'm already a pro in this. I've gotten used to it. So I'll just add very little hot water and then mix everything till there are no lumps. So this way, with just very little hot water, it will not be too hot. My hand can still enter inside. So once everything is thoroughly mixed and a thick paste has been formed, a thick smooth paste without lumps, I will add some more hot water. Please, if you cannot withstand the heat, please dilute your water with just a little bit room temperature water, but it should be warm, not lukewarm. It should still be a little bit warm, medium hot and then warm. So I'll go ahead to mix that in thoroughly till everything is thoroughly combined. And while doing that, you are fishing for lumps. Just use your finger and you're just in between your fingers, you're checking if there are lumps. I added more water and I kept mixing and mixing to make sure that there are no lumps. So there is an easy way to do this as well. You can just, once you've achieve the consistency you want, you can just pass it through a sieve and then any lumps that are there you can just remove it. But since I'm just doing very little Okpa for myself and my husband, which is just about 2 cups of flour, there is no need to go through all that hassle. So I'll just mix everything till this consistency is formed. Now another thing you should notice that Okpa is not meant to be thick. Okpa is meant to be a little bit watery, like compared to your moi moi batter. As you already know, Okpa is made from dry bambara nuts, and because it has been dried, that is why we need hot water to help soften it while it's cooking and also to keep everything in warm form. Not one part to be too soft, the other part to be too hard. Some people might have experienced that in making Okpa. I experienced that in my early days of making Okpa while I was still in secondary school. So that is why also we have to keep it like a little bit watery, not too watery, but not too thick as well, just in between. And then it will help you form a very good Okpa paste. I don't know if I explained this very well. I hope you understand better from watching the video. So this is the consistency we are looking for. The Okpa is smooth. The Okpa batter is smooth now. I'll go ahead to season with some salt and pepper. Our roughly blended pepper and very little onions. So I added a little bit of more hot water and I will mix it, because our okpa is meant to be watery, as I said earlier. Like, it should be light, it should not be thick, so your okpa will not be hard as a rock. So I tested for more salt and I think I needed more, so I'll be adding a little bit of more salt, mix everything together, and now our okpa is ready to be cooked. So I've boiled more hot water in a pot, and that is where we'll be cooking our okpa. Your water should be boiling, it should not be like simmering small, it should be boiling, so your okpa will be thoroughly mixed. You might just put it in the pot after tying it in a waterproof, and then one part to separate, some part to be hard, the other part to be too soft. That is why your okpa, the consistency should be perfect, it should not be too watery, neither should it be thick. Now this is the consistency we are aiming for, just like this, a light batter, a light okpa batter. Now I'm going to be tying it in a waterproof, a cellophane bag, and I'll just tie that and put it in our pot of hot boiling water. Please don't tie your okpa and keep it, maybe then you don't boil water and start putting it into it or something like that. The okpa will separate, it will settle, the water will go down, the okpa will go up, and when you cook your okpa, it will not look nice. But even if you end up doing it like that, please, before you place it in your pot, shake it vigorously before you put it, so everything will mix in thoroughly again. These are the tips and tricks I've learned all these years of making okpa. So I'll just go ahead to tie the rest. Just tie it, add like a spoon or more, depending on the size of okpa you want. But the bigger it is, the longer time it will take to cook. So I just like added just very little, so you just have 1, 2 or 3, yeah, okay. So I'll go ahead now to add everything. Just add 1 spoon into my waterproof, seal it properly, and then I will add it to the pot of hot boiling water. I'll do just that so that I've exhausted my okpa batter. So now I'll go ahead and cover our pots and allow everything to cook for about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. While that is cooking, I'll go ahead to add some custard, sugar, mix it with room temperature water. I'll be making custard to go with our okpa. Now once that is thoroughly mixed without lumps and not too watery, I'll add hot boiled water. Then I'll mix everything in thoroughly till it is combined, and now we'll be pairing it with our delicious okpa. Just look how soft it is. Everything is the same consistency, not one part is hard, not one part is soft, and the okpa is not hard like the rock of Gibraltar. It is good, it is not too soft as well, because when you mix it too watery, the okpa will be too soft, it will not be giving that okpa vibe, if you understand what I mean. So that's just it. This is the consistency we are aiming for. You have to serve your okpa hot, because it is okpa dioko, it has to be hot and sweet. So I'm going to slice that up and then enjoy it. You can enjoy it on its own. With some people take it with tea, some people take it with soft drink, but with custard or pap, God, it goes so well and it is so good. So I'll pour our silky smooth custard, and then I'll top it up with some milk, and then I'm going to be enjoying this with my husband this cold rainy morning. I hope you enjoyed this video and you give it a try. It's very easy to make, you just have to understand the intricacies. I love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.